Looking at plenty of sunshine out there already this midday, and of course the temperature is already well up into the 90s, but throw a little humidity on top of that, and this is what we're dealing with out there right now. It feels like 104 in Brownsville, 102 Port Isabel, 103 Harlingen, 102 McAllen, and these numbers out in the Upper Valley will also be catching up as well, and we'll see some of the higher feels like temperatures in the Upper Valley later on this afternoon. Peak heating by around 2 to 4 o'clock, but these numbers can stay high all the way into about the 5 o'clock hour or so. Actual air temperatures today, we're looking at highs in the mid and upper 90s for the lower valley, and then right around that 100 to 103 as you head out Highway 83, and those winds have already been gusting up around 25 to 30 miles per hour. We'll see those continue this afternoon, and kind of a breezy at least middle part of the week, so I think we'll still see some winds up tomorrow as well. Normal Valley average high is 95 degrees. And here's Futurecast showing again what it's going to be feeling like at about 5 o'clock this afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock or so. 109 to 110 out at Rio Grande City, 106 Raymondville, 107 McAllen, 104 at Harlingen, and that's kind of what we're going to be dealing with all week long going into the weekend. In fact, these numbers could be a little bit higher by the time we reach Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Remember, check that back seat. After just 10 minutes at 100 degrees outside, feels like 120 degrees inside that car. 130 is what it feels like after 20 minutes, and 135 degrees about after just 30 minutes. So again, check that back seat. Let's help each other out on that one. UV index today is still looking at extreme, so that means without sunscreen, about 5 to 10 minutes is all it takes to get a nasty burn out there. So make sure you use plenty of that sunscreen. Pollen count looking at high counts of ragweed. This is the first time we've seen it that high in a while, but looking good on the others. So we're going to put the allergy alert today in the moderate category. That dust is also starting to get back in that low category as well. South Padre Island today near 90 degrees for a high temperature. No chance of rain, of course. That surf temperature running, though, at 81 degrees right now. Surf height right around 3 to 4 feet, and the rip current risk is moderate. This is going to be the case for the rest of this week, into this weekend, into next week as well. High pressure, high means dry. That's going to be controlling our weather, sinking air. So we get a little bit of those low clouds in the morning, but then they burn off very quickly, and we're left with mostly sunny skies in the afternoon. Increased humidity, of course, and that makes those warmer overnights as well. We've been starting out in the 80s pretty much for all of us first thing in the morning. Here's a look at the tropics. Again, with some of that dust still in here, you can see that milky white right here. That's that Saharan dust, although it's starting to lighten up quite a bit in our general direction. And the Hurricane Center is watching this area right now. It's starting to make its way out across the Carolinas into the Atlantic. If it forms into a tropical storm, it would be the next one on the list, Faye. 70% chance it becomes at least a tropical depression over the next 4 to 5 days or so. And then that's what high pressure looks like in the Gulf of Mexico. Hard to find any clouds around, and that's going to be the case for a number of days to come. 7-day forecast in with the weekend always in view, and very simply put, hot and dry all the way through the next 7 days. Those temperatures are going to be closer to 100 for a valley average high by Saturday and Sunday, and we could be dealing with feels like numbers up around 105 to 115.